Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video in SQL Server tutorial series. In last videos we have learned how to create database, how to create tables inside the database. If you haven't seen those videos, I recommend please watch those videos. It will helpful for you for today's video. Today we are going to see like how to insert the values into your tables in your database, and also we are going to learn what are the different data types we can use in SQL Server. So inserting values into tables plays the majority role, and data types specifically we need to specify what data type you have to store the records in your column. There are different data types available for you in SQL Server. You can specify those data types for your columns as per your requirements, and inserting the values into the table can be takes place in many different ways, and today we are going to learn both the things. So let's get into the SSMS and start our demo. So now I am inside my SQL Server Management Studio. I have connected to my server. Let's open the database and create a new query window, and let's see, I have dropped the tables. Currently I have no tables in my database. Let's just create something. Create table employee ID. So specifying the data type integer, it says that the ID column is going to be an integer value like 1 2 3 4 5 6 as a numeric terms, and in the name I am going to specify like varchar. So this data type says to SQL Server that I am going to store the string value inside the name column. Also we can give age column, which is also integer. Also a gender column, which is also a varchar. And inside the bracket, which specifies the size of the string you are going to declare for the record. So let's create this table, and let me create another table called customer, and here I am going to specify the identity column. One comma one. We will learn what is identity, constraint, and different types of constraint in upcoming videos. Now let's just create this table. Let's refresh the tables. So now we got the table customer and table employees. So I have created the tables. How can I able to insert the values inside my tables? So you can also use the expression. Also you can use the designer. Click on the edit top 200 rows, and you can give the value here. Let's say ID1 and name Anand, age is 20, and gender as male. And for the next row, I am going to specify to Hari. Let's give age 22 and male. Let's give 3. Alias. Let's give us age 21. Male. So after giving these things, you can just close this. So now the 3 rows got affected into your table. Let's select and see the value. You can use the select statement. Select star from a table employees. So you can see there are 3 rows affected in my table using the designer window in SSMS. Also you can use the insert statement through which you can insert the values in your query. You can give insert into the table name, and values of, I have to specify the ID and name and then age, then gender. So let me execute this statement. So one row get affected. See, there I got a 4th row in my table. So I can use this insert into my customer table. So let's say number 1, and when I try to execute this statement, I got an error like an explicit value for the identity column in the customer can only be specified when a column list is used as identity insert is on. So we are going to learn about identity in our later sessions. So just now we can how fix this issue. We can specify the column names which you have to insert the value. Saying I want to insert the name, I have to insert the age, and I have to insert the gender. I just want to insert the 3 values, so I will take the ID column. Now execute this statement. 1 row got affected. So now let's put this here. Let's select and see. 1 row got affected and the ID has been generated automatically. So let me insert another row. So let me execute this. Another row got affected. Let me select this. The ID is generating automatically. So what the identity is, starting from 1, it will increment 1 by 1 ID. So we don't want to insert the ID along with the statement. So specifying the column along with the insert statement is another way to insert your records into the table. You can also use the insert into customer select statement. Select what all are the columns you need to select: name, comma, age, comma, gender. from which table? Employees, employee. So let's try to execute this. 4 rows got affected. Let us select this. You got all the records in the employee table inserted into the customer table using the insert into select statement. So these are the different ways you can insert the values inside your table. Okay, now let's see what is data types in SQL Server. Here I have created a table using the schema in which I have specified like integer, varchar, which all are the data types in SQL Server. Let us see what are the available data types in SQL Server. Let's just Google it. Let's type data types in SQL Server. You will find the first link of Microsoft Learn. You can open that. Here there are the data types categories. That can be a exact numeric, appropriate numeric, date time, or binary string, Unicode characters and characters. Let us explore all those things. Exact numeric, when it comes to a round integer number, then it can be a big int or bit or decimal, integer, money, numeric, small int, money, small money, and tiny int. What is the difference between integer, big int, and tiny int, small int? So if you see it further, you will get like what is the capacity for that data type. You can see like integer can only store the value up to the 4 bytes, that is minus 3 power 31 to 3 power 31, 2 power 31. So small int can store little less than that. Tiny int can store only 0 to 255. Big int is the largest integer data type which can store up to 8 bytes. So bit is nothing but the binary data. It can be a 0 or it can be a 1. So decimal and money are also of numeric data types. Appropriate numerics, when it comes to appropriate numerics, it can be a decimal numbers, it can be even a float number or a real number. Both has a capacity of different types. And when it comes to date time, date will only provide you the date, month, and year, whereas date time can provide you date along with the time, and the timestamp also specify the same thing along with the date and date time. What is the character? Character, it can be a char, text, and varchar, which we use the most in our queries. Unicode strings, which are specified with n varchar, n char, and n text. There are also binary formats where we can use the image data types to store our data. So these all are the data types which are available in SQL Server. You can use all those data types in your hands-on, and you can practice all those data types and explore them. So that's all for today. We have seen how to insert the values into our table in different formats, and we have seen what are the different data types available in SQL Server. Let me provide the GitHub link in the description where you can find the solution and also the exercise for today's session. Please subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.